my tribe called me, but on this day, I am Killer the Barbarian. Ah. Oh. Ah.
If you don't put a shirt on, we're both going to go to jail for public nudity on Twitter. Put them titties away. You're not Jason Momoa. You're Conan the Barbarian.
Father Voice, look, this is my new look I'm going for. You know what I'm saying? Since we're going to review Conan the Barbarian, I figure I be in character and stuff. Show off my manly body and my big old sword. Look at this sword. This sword is powerful, son. We're going to kill somebody with this, alright? We're starting a new era in men's looks. You know what I'm saying? Big sword, big guts. And
look, I don't want to get in trouble. Take this shirt, wear it, rep your gimmicks tees, put the sword away, and let's do this proper. You're not Conan. You're just like a big pile of melted ice cream, and your mama would not be proud.
Hey, first of all, two things. All right, wait a minute. Two things. One, don't you talk about my mama, all right? And two, this sword gonna cut you if you had a body. You know what? And I was gonna do the whole cut the head. I was gonna have a head and with the sword. You know, you don't appreciate shit.
Thank the Lord, much better. I don't think the internet and the world is ready for the new titties that are coming out of this Conan the Barbarian review.
The world is ready for my titties. I shoot. Anyway, once again, folks, 2bc.com. I am the Bass Mofo, Since Mofo, Killer Cow, represent Gimmicks Tees, as well as 2bc.com. And yes, we are going to review Conan the Barbarian. Now, I wish I can be joyful of this film because, you know, I've seen the original one when Arnold Schwarzenegger was in his prime, when he was banging 5 women at the same time. He even had sex with Grace Jones' son. You know how it feels to have sex with Grace Jones?
Would it be the same way that they have sex in Oz? In the anus?
In some retrospect, it is, especially when you're Grace Jones. So, you know, when you the other way around, you know, you prepare yourself. But anyway, enough about that. Enough about the anal sex. We gotta talk about this film. So yeah, Conan the Barbarian. It's an interesting film. It has a lot of blood. Some action. Folks, let me tell you something. If you really want to see Conan the Barbarian, just go watch the Arnold Schwarzenegger one. I mean, I'm not going to knock this one. I'm not going to say this is the worst film ever. But
to me, Conan seemed like a made-for sci-fi movie. It even possessed a cheap sci-fi monster in the middle of the movie.
Well, Father Voice, I want to go that far. Trust me, I've seen the CGI on the Sci-Fi Channel, and that. That shit's hard. This one's a little bit better. I'm not saying it's the greatest, but it has its entertainment factors. And that's what this film basically is. It's an entertaining film. This is the type of film you see with your boys if you actually have some money to spend and burn and be like, wow, this is the worst film ever. But entertaining nonetheless.
It had a video game soundtrack rather than using an epic orchestral soundtrack to really bring in the gusto for the movie.
Gusto. More like a horrible soundtrack to death. Like, it's funny, like, with the original one, even the sequel, Conan the Destroyer, which is weird if you compare the two between Conan the Destroyer and the remake of Conan the Barbarian. This is actually a little better, but nonetheless. The soundtrack is weak. It's like Father Voice said, it's like a video game soundtrack. It's like they put some music together and said, this is kind of epic, go with it. But at least with the original one.
So the Arnold Schwarzenegger version made you feel like you were literally fighting alongside ancient Sumerians? Is that what you're saying? That you were this one kind of made you feel like you were playing the video game? Is that what you're trying to portray?
Pretty much in a nutshell, Father Voice. I mean, with Arnold's classic, you know, you saw like this man growing to be a warrior. I mean, Christ's sakes, he looked like a warrior. Whereas this one, not saying that he didn't look like a warrior, because he did. He was a badass motherfucker. I don't even want to fuck with him. But I break it down. If you're a fan of the comic book, you'll like this. This is up your alley. This is what you want. But if you are a fan of the film Conan the Barbarian, you're going to get mad and you're going to be confused.
The cast seemed to have been a smorgasbord, if I could be so bold, of B-movie actors and actresses that had a chance to come out and shine on a leading cast of other B-movie actors and actresses. But rather, instead of a moment to shine for all, it was more of a, hey look, it's that guy from Avatar. Hey look, it's that guy from Beauty and the Beast. Look, kids, Ron Perlman.
Hey, how dare you disrespect the greatness of Ron Perlman? Ron Perlman is the foundation of ugly actors. I mean, the man can play anything. He can play a demon and a homeless man. Matter of fact, he should have been Hobo with a Shotgun. I said it. He should have been Hobo with a Shotgun. Rose McGowan's in it and stuff, and not her best role, but she can still get it though. Even with the crazy makeup she had on, she can still get it. I'm just saying. Who else was in it? Here's the tidbits of people you probably won't even get two shits. Nathan Jones was in it. You know, big old Nathan Jones. If you're a WWE fanatic like I am, he was the Australian prison man that was in prison, and he got out and he wanted to fight for no apparent reason. You know, he was a horrible wrestler, but man, he is doing excellent in movies and stuff. Who else? Matter of fact, Bob Snaps was in it. Horrible MMA fighter, but great movie actor. I'm telling you, there was like a slew of B's and C's in this film that made you say, wow, this film is going straight to the top. Father Voice, what are you doing? Don't you have anything to say?
I think the story needed a lot of work. It started out really good, and then kind of lost itself in the mix.
Actually, the story was kind of lost in the mix from the get-go. I mean, I think, and I hate to use the Conan movie, you know, from Arnold Schwarzenegger, but what made this one greater than the other one was it just felt epic. You know what I'm saying? Conan, the Schwarzenegger version was an epic story. You know, you saw this journey. The other one was just so, just like over the top comic book style shenanigans, which is never a bad thing. But I'm like, really, let's kind of tone down just a bit.
But all in all, the best part about this movie, as always, is Ron Perlman, who doesn't need makeup for anything. I mean, you can put him in Beauty and the Beast as the Beast, and he'll just stand there and be the Beast. You can put him in Blood Killer.
Ron Perlman is Hollywood gold. I mean, let me tell you something. Ron Perlman can be anything, okay? I'll give you an example, all right? All right, so anyway, so we're going to need a man to look like a beast. Ron Perlman. Okay, we need a guy, but we're going to put some makeup on him to be the devil. Ron Perlman. Okay, we're going to need a regular guy, but he has to look ugly. Ron Perlman. Okay.
We're going to need a space alien, and their space alien's going to have a really big jaw and a very protruding forehead. How did we get for that?
Ron Perlman.
Ah!
And hey, here's another one.
Oh.
You need a voice, just a voice only, and it'll still work. It's Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman is a voice?
As a voice, just a voice.
Wow, I'm impressed. I think Ron Perlman should do it.
Yes. Matter of fact, Ron Perlman can play Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Ron Perlman is going to be Barack Obama.
Yes.
The terrorist that tries to replace Barack Obama, but is too ugly.
Yes.
And people catch on really quick.
We're gonna put that in the next James Bond flick.
James Bond starring Ron Perlman as Barack Obama.
Exactly.
Oh, I think that's a blockbuster.
I can see the money now.
Marquees lighting up all over the place. This is pure American gold, ladies and gentlemen.
Shine that turtle real nice, folks. Ding!
Soul Killer, would this movie be worthy of the prestigious Summer Farrowhead? Is this movie going to be in the ranks of the releases of this year, like Planet of the Apes, like Captain America, First Avenger, like other movies that we're reviewing?
If we ever get the budget kicked through, my God, I mean, man, I can't wait for this to blow up, son. And then we'll review everything under the sun. We'll review documentaries about dogs that just walk around, do dog things and stuff. But I don't know. No, you know, Father Voice, your knowledge and wisdom has given me the thought that this does not deserve a Farrowhead. It deserves free tickets to the gun show. And if you don't get that joke, that means you're kind of slow, you know, because the gun show's free. Yeah. Bam. Bam. Boom.